If you believe.
Good evening, everybody. It's Nicko, Julie, and well, we have an old guest, Marilyn, but her nickname is Norma Jean. But she's
Marilyn.
Yeah, Marilyn. Right?
She's not an old guest. She's a new
Marilyn
guest.
Monroe is an old guest, but her name is Norma Jean.
Right.
But she prefers to be called
Norman.
Marilyn.
That's what her name is here.
Well, because they said
that's her radio name. Is Marilyn.
Right. Okay. There you go.
See, that's what we were just discussing. That was the opening for it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh,
I really
We're
appreciate
so glad
it.
you're here.
yes.
She's better than Crimson.
That's right. Well, yeah, that's right. We got to give a shout out to Crimson. I'm sorry you had to work tonight.
Yep.
He'll probably be out for a couple nights, I think, and then he's coming back for, I guess, a whole entire week.
Like a bad cold.
Yeah, bad cold.
Oh, Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crimson.
Crimson
It's a
Death.
Crimson Death.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I like Crimson Fantasy better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
oh,
man.
that's
right.
cool.
Oh yeah, Crimson Fantasy. Yeah, they were. He was on the other night.
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And
It's
we're
cool.
going to give a shout out to Takedown Man and thank him for setting us up again tonight. And, again, here we are on our 20th episode. And
He's like, why do I keep doing this?
we're moving along just fine at a small, steady pace with, with some people hooking up with us every once in a while, which is kind of cool.
We find somebody to hook in the whole time.
That's right. Well,
why am I doing this?
Well, they're looking at us, and we're just sitting around, we're talking, we're not...
They kidnapped me for 4 wild geese.
It was a long helicopter ride. The drone barely carried us all together.
We enjoyed it.
That's right.
It's all fun.
Every minute.
Poor Marilyn, bless her heart. We just kidnapped her.
Yeah. No, she wasn't too bad. We didn't have to go all the way.
Well, you kidnapped me to start with, so.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love kidnapping you.
No.
I could get in trouble for that too, right?
No, only if it's good.
Is it kidnapping if you bring them back, asking for a friend?
That's right.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Good point. Well, here it is, Upper Grand Lagoon. It's 82 degrees, and we have a weather event coming up for Memorial Weekend.
It's good rain.
I hope it kind of passes us. I'm not sure if it is, but they're calling for some rain on Saturday and Sunday, and but it is what it is.
Like I said, bring your twister.
Bring your twister. Julie wants everybody to bring twister. She says she will be the first one to start the spin.
If you bring your twister game, I will play.
Oh.
And bring a hula hoop.
Bring a video camera too. I want to see this happen.
How about
and normally I say that's outside my hula hoop. It's like, like we need to call the cops. I'm like, well, that's outside my hula hoop. But I would play. I would do hula hoop.
Yes.
I would.
What else would you do? I know something else.
Monopoly.
No, she probably limbo.
Limbo.
No,
Okay.
There's a story behind this.
Well, the time I
there's
limbo was on a cruise ship, and it was my mom took me on a cruise ship, and I limbo. Oh, yeah, after 151 run punch.
Before we do this, first off, where are you going to put the big twister game board at? Where are you going to put that?
In our room, right here.
Where are you going to put our bed?
On the wall. I'll just lean it up like that.
Just hold it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many people do you plan on having twister in this room?
As however many comes in.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Bring your video camera. Because this is going to be outside my hula hoop.
Okay, outside your hula hoop.
That's right.
Okay.
However many can fit in this room who want to play twister,
I think there's a maximum that you can put in here.
According to the fire marshal or who?
Yes. I don't know.
Mr. Secret or who says how many people we can have in here?
I don't know. Maybe we should try to do an event and see how many people can get in one room, like in a
Let's
Volkswagen.
do it.
There we go.
Like in a Volkswagen.
We could. It would be like a Guinness World Record. How many people can play twister?
But they have to be standing, not laying.
Yes.
That's right.
Because twister is standing. Because when you fall down, that's it. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'm so glad I never learned how to play that game. I've never played it.
Oh, bullshit.
Are you serious? You've never played Twister?
No, I've never played Twister. I've seen it played.
It's fun.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is one of them games that you eventually get too old to play.
Yeah, but
no, it depends
I don't
on
think
how old you are.
I don't think I actually watched the whole entire game because I was it looked like everybody was having fun, but just to stand around watching everybody,
well,
it just didn't get any fun.
Okay,
I think I ran out of beer and I probably had to pee. But one or the other.
It depends on how you want to play. I mean, it can be interesting. It can be fun.
Oh. Well, expand on this here a little bit. I didn't think the rules had. I thought rules were rules.
You can make up your own rules too.
Okay.
Well, you have to land on a circle.
A circle.
Yes. And you can't fall down.
Can't fall down.
Right.
What if you land on that circle falling down?
Well, when you fall down, you're out of the game.
It.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
You have to touch the circle.
You have to be a little bit limber.
Is this a color-coordinated circle thing?
It's like pornography in...
pornography?
No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, you turn the dial, you twist the dial, and whatever color
comes out, you touch.
Comes out, you have to touch.
Okay.
And if you can't reach
your hand
it,
or your foot, you have to reach. You have to be limber.
You have to be,
Can't
flexible.
you like tag somebody that's already on the color?
No.
Oh, no.
I thought you could make up your own
like
rules.
Tag you. Can you reach that color for me?
Yeah, right.
Nicko's trying to get away.
Well, no, I'm just. I mean, you said we can make up our own rules.
Well, we can.
Yeah, I mean,
if that was a rule, of course.
I would make that up.
You
as I would
have to
go.
apply those rules before you start the game.
Oh, really?
Just to
So do you start out with the regular rules, and then you have to have everybody else has their own set of rules? Before?
Yes.
This is complicated.
Well, no.
Why can't you just follow the rules?
It's not like.
All right, then that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, you can, but I mean, it's not like you can't. You can change the rules in the middle of the game, but I mean, it just depends on
how you feel.
Yeah. It could be fun. It could be fun. Though. I mean, how many people can you play?
Right, so,
how many people can you play on one twister board
at one
time?
I get the twister thing. So then I'm going to interject with this one. So then, what's up with the hula hoop then? I mean, what kind of game is that?
Hula hoop is.
It's really not a game. It's just a exercise.
It's an exercise.
You twist
How many hula hoops do you think hula hoopers you could get in this room?
Oh my goodness.
Well, it depends.
You can't throw. I've seen them throw them in the air.
It depends if they knocked into each other. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You do have to have space because
that would be something I would like to see too.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch of.
Well, if it rains this weekend, then
twist them around.
I'm game.
Twist them around.
Oh, Marilyn. She just got in her car and left.
I'm out of here. This is
zoom. That's my Mazda I don't have.
Your Mazda sounded pretty badass.
I did, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, I think I'd rather play Twister than hula hoop.
Okay, all right. So we got Twister and
Because,
hula hoop for the Memorial Weekend indoor events.
And then.
I like
and
it.
then
for everybody over
like
50.
Foul play where if somebody
like
bends in front of you and you can't grab them or anything because that would be like a foul play. It might be fun, but it would be like a foul play.
Yeah, I guess it would be a foul play, depending on how foul it was out of bounds or out of the hula hoop, or whatever you want to say.
Depending on where you grabbed.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Look, there's going to be a chance of this tropical storm, and I don't believe it's going to be named Twister or hula hoop.
No, I think it's called Nicko.
It's not. We still never even figured out what the official name of this thing was going to be. It's going to be Alberto.
That's the first name storm. Alberto.
Is it?
Yeah.
That sounds Spanish.
See?
CC.
See, it said it could have a maximum speed of 39 miles an hour, and
that's not real fast.
It's not that fast. It's not going to. It says the projected path system would range from Louisiana to the west coast of Florida. So that's
pretty much us.
You could go down Front Beach Road
it is.
and get past at 39 miles an hour.
So it's maybe in Mexico. It's still out in the Gulf right now?
Yeah, it's still out in the Gulf of Mexico. It's just coming right off the, well, it says right here.
Bahamas?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't rain today because I was at the pool and it did not
shows.
rain.
I like how they do the
arrow.
Coast of Florida.
And the arrow
it might go this way, it might go that way.
Directly right up the chute of the panhandle.
Oh, yeah, right. It is. It is.
Yeah. So you remember last year we had that tropical storm and
ready.
all the flood that was going down the road there, and I went outside and everybody was like freaking out, and the water was just flowing everywhere.
It was.
I had so much fun in there. I was picking up all kinds of stuff floating around. It didn't matter. I had the shovel making different ditches for the water to go around. But you know what?
What?
I didn't have stupid yelling at me. I didn't have anybody yelling at me. I couldn't hear anybody. It was awesome. It was
fun.
It was fun. We had like 6 inches of rain in like, I don't know, an hour.
An hour, yes.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Wow.
So
it was intense. It wasn't, yeah.
I kind of wish we could have a little bit of a tropical storm come through here. It doesn't happen to us.
It breaks up the monotony.
Yeah.
You know, I mean.
Then the shit hits the fan because you got to go back to work, play for an hour. Yeah, whatever.
It was interesting. It was different.
Yeah, it was different.
Definitely different. It was a
But
first for
like
you.
I said, in one of those last episodes, we were prepared to float off on a raft, and we had to. I was like, "We've got an air mattress. We need to like float away.
Mm-hmm.
We can do that. We'll be fine. We're fine."
Do you have an air mattress?
We did
Yeah,
at the
we
time.
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We got taken
We don't
away.
have it anymore.
Got
so
taken away from us.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
now,
all our fun stuff.
now if a hurricane comes, we're like SOL. You know,
That's
I
it.
guess.
Darn, and I was going to borrow it.
This was a
Oh,
look. It was
Matt's-
about as tall as this bed here. That's how
Yes.
big it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where were you gonna put it? On top of your truck?
Yeah. So I can float away too.
That's it. Absolutely. But I want to give a shout out to Pat because he doesn't feel good, and I just want to say a prayer for him. I hope he feels better.
He'll be fine.
He's resilient. He'd get back there.
He's a nice guy. I mean, and I just hope he feels better.
You know, they had 17 inches of rain
This past weekend.
in
What?
the southwest part of
In what part of time?
As much as 7 inches of rain is possible in South Florida, and then when some areas had more than
It's
17
possible.
inches of rain last weekend. No, this weekend 7 inches of rain is possible, more for South Florida, but they just had 17 inches.
The last weekend.
Well, not here.
No, I said in South Florida. We're in a
South-
panhandle.
Oh, the Keys.
Yeah,
Keys, Miami, Naples, Fort Myers,
April.
all the way up the coast.
yeah. Well, anyway, it's not us, not yet. But anyway, that's a little bit of the weather thing that's coming up on Memorial Day weekend, and
It's the start of summer, and here we are, right?
And
Closer is
Alberta
what-
is the first hurricane.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Alberto.
Alberta.
yeah.
Sounds
I don't know any Albertos.
not Alberta.
Alberto.
Alberto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
A male.
Well, yeah, last year it started with a female.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's what it said. I think Crimson looked it up, and I think
Yeah.
it goes back and forth.
Okay.
Julie's
Was
not
that-
till 2023, I think.
Mhm.
Oh no, Julie was here today.
Oh yeah, she was. there was a storm that went through here.
Woo!
Yeah. Anyway.
I caught a glimpse of it.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Wow. Wow. Small town.
I know.
I mean, small community.
And we're friends, so that's
Yeah.
it's all
You
good.
weren't the one that when we said get out.
No,
Okay.
you didn't tell me to
Fine.
get out.
Those people didn't come back. They knocked on that door. Somebody knocked on the door, and then Julie goes, "Get out!" And then somebody knocked on it again. And we both said at the same time, "Get out!" And the door kind of opened. He goes, "Get out! Get out!" And then you saw the door slowly close.
Thank God that wasn't me.
Leave us alone.
I'd be gone at the first get out. I wouldn't be back for a second time.
Fun times. Fun times.
One time is enough for me.
Yeah, you would think. You would think, typically.
Yeah. Well,
One time was good enough for me.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, people, I'm like, oh, and there was another time I was like, go away. I yelled, go away.
There's enough.
He's like, you can't do that. I'm like, oh, I just did.
You sure did. That's for sure. That is for sure. Oh, let's see here. What else you
Because we're
got
supposed to be
here?
open 24/7, but there are times that, we're otherwise engaged, or something. We just don't, go away.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're having fun or we're not having fun. It could be either one, but, it's still,
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's always a different challenge to make everything happy. Can't always have fun.
No, but I mean, sometimes we're having fun and they knock on the door and it's like, I'm like,
Oh,
go
yes.
away.
Yes.
I'm busy.
Yes.
I missed that one.
Yes, hello.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
I do too.
No, man. Truly,
I did that one time in Memphis, though. Well, I'm not going to, but maybe I should at this point. We were at a fashion show, and someone came to the door, and I was like, I'm busy. They kept knocking on the door. So I came to the door, like, half naked. I'm like, I'm busy. Why don't you understand?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I've done that plenty of times here.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, you,
I'd be like, I'm getting F in the A. Leave me alone.
that's right. That's right. Jeez. People.
if someone knocks on the door and you don't answer, then you go away. I mean, even though it's my job at times, I have to knock twice sometimes, and I'm like, okay, okay, I'm coming in because I have to. Hello, and then I go like, hello. After walking into those people naked, every now and then, I go like, hello, I'm coming in.
Hello.
You know. Yeah. I have to.
Do you know this Tommy Lorene? Yeah, have you ever seen her?
No.
She's on Fox News. Yeah, you haven't ever seen. She's
No, not me. No, I have not.
she was over the weekend. This past weekend, she was at the Minneapolis restaurant. I think she was in the airport or something. She was having a drink, and she had a drink thrown on her. And did she ever?
I've run a drink on people.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've thrown some things, that's for sure.
Yeah, I do that.
Anyway, boy, man, she went ballistic. I heard she turned like 4 or 5 tables. I mean, she's a little bitty thing. I think littler than you are. And
Little than Candy.
yeah, what? No, her was Kathy. That was Kathy.
That was Candy.
That was Kathy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Anyway. So anyway, they had to have 5 security guards pull this girl out, and she went back in and found the girl, and she had a big bucket of water and doused her. I mean, but I think it had something else in it.
I would too.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. But anyway,
I may be a little bitty thing, but
Oh, yeah. A little spitfire you are.
she said she was embarrassed because
spikes
the
my
fact that
interest. Well, game on.
There you go, Marilyn.
That's right.
There you go, Marilyn.
That's right.
Somebody said once that she's nice, sweet, and innocent, and she goes, "Well, sometimes when somebody
That's
turns the
me.
faucet on the wrong way, my vulgarity comes out, and I have a different choice of vocabulary."
Yeah, I'm nice until you piss me off.
Well,
So, anyway,
I can be really nice
I might
until you
not
get me
choose the vocabulary, but game on in other words.
mad. Yeah.
well.
I'm trying to think who was small that reminded me.
Well, who's that?
I might watch.
Dana.
Oh, Dana.
Oh, yeah.
What about her?
She was small, but she said, "Yeah, you pissed me off." And you bring out her baseball bat.
Yeah.
Until she made me mad, and I said, "Well, she came on to Nick twice. The first time I was like, I got really let this go. The second time she came on to Nick, I said, across the parking lot,
Yeah.
if you come into him again, I'm gonna go in your room because I have a key. I'm gonna go to your room. I'm gonna take your baseball bat. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass with it. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna take your baseball bat, and I'm gonna kick your fucking ass with it."
Hey, just leave him alone.
I did, yeah. And she was like, "You're kidding." I'm like, "No." And you need to put your wife on a leash. That's what I told her.
Yeah. You know, the interesting thing is,
I did.
yeah, you can be very aggressive, and boy,
At times.
yes, you can. And well, I can't. I don't like messing with aggression, man. It scares the shit out of me. It does. I mean,
Yes.
especially when it comes out of something like that. You know, you just don't expect it. But
Right. You don't see that other side.
no, I mean,
Yeah.
you have, and then when it comes out, you don't want to see it again.
True.
True.
Don't provoke.
Right? Yeah, you got to learn how to shut your mouth sometimes. I'm talking about me. Easy.
You're good.
I think so. I'm all right. But you know what? Today's a better day because we're here. It's the end of the day, and we really didn't have much to do. I guess you got to hang out at the pool today, and how'd that work out for you?
Well, it was trying to be peaceful, but it wasn't.
No?
Mm-mm.
She's like, "You did it and you know it."
Yep.
Yeah. It wasn't peaceful.
Well, you know, that's the problem when you're in a public pool. There's people that come around and push your buttons, you know?
That's true.
It is. I mean, why would they come up and sit right next to you? You don't even know that person.
I know.
I mean, it's interesting.
Is this music too loud? I'm like, what?
It's right next to me, yes.
I'm trying to sleep.
I just picked the speaker up and threw it in the pool. Not anymore. That's what I would have done. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that yours? Sucked.
Am I bothering you? Can I move this chair? I'm like, yeah, well, you can move the chair. And is it too loud? I'm like, I was sleeping. Yeah, it's
man.
too loud. Hey, it's too loud.
That sucks, man. That's why I don't like going to the pool.
I visited her for maybe 2 minutes.
Oh, today?
Yes.
And
While
she left
while
and
she was at the
smart.
pool,
Yeah.
I just said
Stop
hi,
by.
and I was gonna go get ice, and
Mm-hmm.
excuse me. This other young lady decided to walk up, wanted to pull a chair up by Julie.
This is the girl we're talking about.
Yes, and she was still there when I got back from whatever I had to do.
I believe she was still there when Julie left. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think Julie really needs to put a sign in and a sign out sheet. You know, where whom can sit next to her.
Or
and
do
whom
not
cannot.
disturb.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, I tried that on the door here. Maybe I should, just put them around my
You
neck.
actually should just bring your headphones out there and you put them on and you can't hear anybody when they're walking up to you. And just pretend that you don't
The thing
hear.
about it was, I couldn't hear her anyway. She was very soft spoken, and I kept saying, I can't, either I'm going deaf or I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Can I get a cigarette? She asked me for one? No, not you. I'm good. I'm not.
But I mean, I kept saying, I'm trying to hear you, but I can't. I can't hear you. You're not speaking very loudly. I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
And I really didn't want to hear what she was saying anyway. But then I had to try and hear her because she was like whispering.
Then you had to come in and get a paper towel so she could do her nails and all that other stuff. I mean,
oh jeez.
What happened there? I mean, how's that work out?
Not very well for me.
Huh?
Not very well for me.
Yeah, I would have looked at her and said, "What?"
To tell you the truth, I didn't think it was working too well either, in my opinion. But I was trying to let Julie have her piece, and this woman came, this young girl.
She would not go.
She would not let it go.
That's the lady with the gas sign in there.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
They're out of gas. They're out of paper towels.
Apparently.
Well, let me throw her some so she can let Julie have some peace.
They're out of common sense. I mean, when did y'all become best friends anyway?
We didn't.
I mean,
We didn't.
she snuck right up to you. It's so funny. Chair was like,
I am Mommy Dearest, though.
yeah,
you know that.
5 inches from your handle, you guys are sitting next to each other. It's like right
no,
there.
she pulled the chair up. I didn't invite her.
I know.
She pulled the chair up right next to her.
See how they attract?
Yeah, that's the thing. Dana did it, and who else? I'm like Mommy Dearest.
Yeah, everybody's
because I'm older and I'm a female, and you're my best friend. I'm like, no, you and I are friends, but I mean these girls are like younger, and I think they want to talk. They just attach to me, and I'm like, no, I'm not a friend of yours. No, I'm not your friend.
It is interesting though. Any time that she and I would go out, let's just sit by the pool, and we go sit out there. It would be no more than 3 minutes. I mean, somebody would come out, pull the chair right up to the table. We're just sitting there talking, and we're having a good conversation. And then next thing you know, we don't even exist to each other anymore because now we're talking to them, or they need something, so we have to get up, go get them, and then we're like, look, they just like, fuck it, we're going back inside. Sometimes we can't even sit out front.
Are people that needy?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're kidding?
It's consistently.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have felt that too.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
we need you to answer the door so we give you a towel.
I mean, I need friends, and I'm glad I have you guys for friends.
Oh, yes.
But you're not
I'm not
needy.
that needy
No,
or
you're not.
No.
graspy and.
No, but these girls were like, you're my best friend, and I don't have anybody else to talk to. And I'm like, I am not Mommy Dearest.
You don't have anything to talk to me about.
Right.
And I can't help you with the fact that your husband
I don't
beat
know you.
And I'm like, no, I'm not your friend. I'm really not. I work here. I'm an employee. I'm not your friend.
It's not about them not being your friends. It's that the time for yourself is
true. Yeah.
not for you. It's it's a need for everybody else to sit down because they know who you are. You're here and you're consistently around, and you always see them once a day. And they look for your smiling face and advice. I mean, that's
and
the
it
way
is a public pool, so
there again.
I'm back to the Mommy Dearest thing. It was like, I was a female and I was older, and they could talk to me. They felt like they could talk to me, and I was just like, I really, I'll listen, I guess, but I can't solve your problems. I mean, I've got enough of my own. I mean, I'm like, what the hell?
It's very true. That's where we live. I mean, it's definitely a place where society exists, and it's always going to be around for as long as it's around.
But then they have great people like Marilyn here.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Marilyn and Pat, and that's different. They're friends. They're not like needy, like clingy, like.
Yeah. No, I mean, they have, you know, they got their boundaries and they live where they're living and they're working out their things. Again, this is not a home. You know, this is a place where people come to stay for a vacation or a temporary move, or some people do make it a residence because this is where they're well, we live and work here, but transition to where they need to go later on, and it's a good place and a good spot. But a lot of these people that are locals are only in here for a day, and then they'll come back a couple days later.
Like
and then
Roy and what?
Royal and Spanky. Yeah, Spanky. Spanky the dog.
Spanky?
I like Spanky.
He's so cute. That's the sweetest dog we've ever
Spanky
met.
can be annoying. I mean, he could be.
No,
He could be.
Yeah, he comes to my house all the
He
time,
must
asking for a
Maloney.
hot dog every
Oh,
time.
Does he?
He sits right next to the
Yeah.
refrigerator.
He
knows where it's at.
He comes in.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He goes right to the
I
refrigerator.
gave him beef jerky the other day. That's why.
That's $high stuff, man.
That's why he runs into my room.
Oh.
See, we knew. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he'd
he's
be a
so
great little
cute.
mascot to have around here, that's for sure.
He's
Like
the cutest
Spanky.
dog.
But he doesn't do
Yeah.
anything for anybody but beg.
Right.
So it's like him coming around asking for a cigarette all the time.
That's what dogs do.
That's what. What's his name?
Who? Sean?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
He asks for a cigarette all
Sean.
the
Oh,
time.
my gosh. Yeah, I think that's who came to the door.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Sorry. See you.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Alrighty.
gotta get a job, buddy. I mean, you got to.
That's what I said earlier in the car. I was going to do tomorrow. I was going to go around to every room, to everybody who asked me for a cigarette. I was going to ask for one back because I was out of cigarettes.
You did that. You did that one day.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I said I was talking to John about
Everybody's
it. I said,
checking out tomorrow. It's gonna be like
I said,
nobody here.
I'm going to go around and ask and say, "Can I? Do you have a cigarette?" Because I'm out, and you know, I gave you one. And I
But
don't have it.
there are good seats though. We had a couple people pay us back with some packs of smokes. You remember that? Jonathan.
Not many.
Jonathan. That made up for everybody else, I think.
Jonathan, yeah, he did give us. Yeah, I'm just saying, and I was going to come back and just knock on the door and say, by the way, do you have a cigarette? Yeah.
I'd like to know how that worked out. Yeah.
That would not include you because you always give.
I'm out right now. Whoops.
Oh, you need a cigarette?
I've got here.
No, I got another pack.
Well, I've got
sweetie.
some right here.
Thank you anyway. I got another pack.
Oh, oh, wait a minute. I wish we could play the car around. She's going to get in her car. Gotta take your headphones off, though, first.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to be. There you go. Anyway, Marilyn's running out town to the local store to go get herself some cigarettes, and she'll be back.
Right here.
So
I
I was reading something else today that was pretty cool. Is that they found a really cool
What would that be?
ship off the shore. It was something that was worth $17 billion.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's
That's
like
a
300-year-old ship. Where did I see that? It was right down here.
A shipwreck?
Yeah, from 300 years ago. I believe it's
300 years ago?
yeah. I had it pulled up. I need to save it next time. The way I need to do it. Let's see here.
There are probably some out there.
Oh, there's a lot of them out there. But they called it the veil, the big golden veil. Let's see where it's at.
Man.
Shipwreck.
This heat from the sun is coming back off me, you know.
What's that?
The heat from the sun, from the sitting out in the sun all day.
Yeah, you got some sun there.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back off me now. I can feel it.
The Holy Grail of shipwrecks.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a 310-year-old Spanish shipwreck carrying treasures that might be worth up to $17 billion. Was discovered with the help of an
Well, that's
underwater
good.
robot. It's called the Remus 6000. It can dive nearly 4 miles and is loaded with sensors and cameras. Bronze canyons confirm the Holy Grail of shipwrecks have been found at the
Where's
bottom
James
of the
Cameron?
Caribbean
James-
Sea. Who?
James Cameron. Cameron.
What are you talking about?
Titanic.
The actor?
James. Yeah. No. James
the actor?
Cameron who found. No. Cameron who found the Titanic.
He's not there.
This
Well, he
guy's
should
name.
be.
This guy's named Jeff.
All right. My bad.
Crowley, that's his name right here. But anyway, he had been found at the bottom of the Caribbean Sea. They had engraved with dolphins a telltale sign they belonged to the Spanish
galleon, San Jose, lost more than 300 years ago. This guy just sat there for 10 minutes and smiled. He said he's not. He said he's definitely not a marine archaeologist, but I know what a cannon looks like. So in that moment, I guess I was the only person in the world who knew we'd found the shipwreck. The exact location of the wreckage is still a secret, but it's discovered in November of 2015 off the coast of Cartagena, Colombia. Its cargo of gold, silver, emeralds could be worth as much up to $17 billion.
Oh my goodness.
The ship was almost 2,000 feet below the surface. The underwater robot scanned the seafloor using long-range sonar, then went back and took pictures of any objects that seemed out of the ordinary. That's pretty cool, man. That is so cool.
I wish I could dive to find that.
Yeah, he's still smiling, this guy. Look at that.
Have you ever done that? Have you been scuba?
I remember being
when
scuba.
I was younger, maybe.
Then did you scuba? Have you ever scuba dived?
When I was younger, yes.
I've never done that.
It's fun.
It seems like it would be peaceful.
And you know there are ships out there that haven't been discovered.
They're trying to figure out who's going to actually have the ownership of this.
Well, where is it? It depends on where it is and what is it, international waters or where.
Yes.
Caribbean. It's Caribbean waters.
Yeah. Well, Colombia. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a big mess. It always takes so long to separate. $17 billion is a lot of money. It can help out a lot of people. It's history. It's a huge history. Good for them. So it's been sitting out there for 3 years. They've known this for 3 years now. So those little shits. Good for them. 1701. A British warship sunk the San Jose and its crew of 600 in 1701. For now, all we know its treasure remains underwater. Working with the Colombian government, the Woods Hole team also found artifacts like teacups, ceramic jugs, blah blah blah. But everybody else is really
ceramic drugs.
Ceramic jugs.
I was like, what?
Probably sounds like drugs, but it doesn't matter. But it is definitely a piece of history. But everybody's focused on the treasure aspect of it. You know, they want the money.
I imagine so.
Sure, why
yes.
not?
I would.
I would too. I would too. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool to see.
That is.
That's cool.
That is.
It's some pretty cool pictures of it.
Well,
It's on CBS. You can look
I
it
just want
up.
to scuba dive off the coast of Panama City Beach. And see
We
what's out
could. You
there.
could go snorkeling.
I would.
You know, go get yourself a parasol.
I would.
See where all the sharks are. They'd get it. Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
So I've heard. I've not been snorkeling.
You haven't been snorkeling before?
I've been snorkeling with scuba. It's certified before you can. You just can't scuba. You gotta be certified.
I mean, there's a certification right down the road here. You could go and check it out. I mean, it's right off the beaten path by the Navy.
By the Navy base.
Yeah,
Yes.
right by the Navy base. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, there's tons of.
There are diving sites over there. Yes.
Oh yeah, there's tons. They could take you out and show you all kinds of stuff, man.
I bet.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go and see that. Boy, this thing's made a historic event because it is just all over the news. I'm just so surprised. I've
There
never
is a
seen
beach
it.
out there. There's an ocean
Yeah.
apparently close.
Yeah,
I've heard about that.
I've heard about it too. I just haven't seen it in a long time.
So
That's what I'm saying.
how far do you have to get out into the ocean of the Gulf to be in?
2,000 feet of water.
No. How far do you have to be out from the Gulf to be into Atlantic or the Pacific? I'm sure they collide somewhere out there.
You're gonna go all the way down to Key West. I mean, that's where they collide. That's where they meet.
That's where they meet.
Yeah, so you're going down to the southernmost part of the United States, was mile marker.
And that's where
0.
the Gulf meets the Pacific. Okay.
Yeah, that's where it meets. Yeah.
Alrighty.
And then you get out on the Atlantic side, and then you go on the other side. You got the Bermuda Triangle. You're gonna go way out that side. Then you come on this side. You got Hawaii on that side. I mean, you got it all spreads
Speaking
out.
of Hawaii.
Yes.
So on the other side
Speaking of Hawaii.
yeah, oh yeah. Speaking of Hawaii, yeah, it is.
Again.
That's the Pacific.
Yeah, they're worried about the that plant out there right now.
Oh, with the volcanoes
Yes, that's
that
what I'm
are
saying.
erupting.
Yes. I mean, can you imagine, like, you're going to work, you're driving down the street, all of a sudden, you look up and there's a fissure. Like, there's
Yeah.
water, you know.
Was it Kilauea?
Yeah, Kilauea.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, let's see, we can pull that up. Yeah, but let's, like, they have 6 famous shipwrecks still waiting to be discovered. So, beaches at Pensacola credited to this, and Santa Maria. That was Christopher Columbus. They haven't seen that, 1492.
What are the 3 ships it was
And
at?
these were all in the Gulf?
No, I mean, it was not all in the Gulf. This is the Filipino Sea. This one was Santa Maria was supposed to be coming towards. Where was that at? Do you know?
Santa
Who are you
Maria.
asking?
Santa Maria was coming back through.
Olympus,
Oh.
Jones.
I'm not sure where that one is. The USS Indianapolis that was coming through the Philippine Sea.
Okay.
That was in 1945. That was gone. 1768 to 1771. This was the Republic, or the HMS Endeavour,
Right.
and that was going through New Zealand. That still hasn't been found.
But the Titanic was like a major find.
Major find. This one was 1679. That was another Holy Grail that they're still looking for. That was in Lake
There
Michigan.
wasn't a lot of money on the
Really?
Titanic.
Yeah.
The Titanic
That's here in the
Titanic
United
was like
States.
a lost treasure. It was just because it was such a historical thing. It wasn't. There wasn't a lot of money on the Titanic though.
So there's a lot more treasure out there to find.
Yeah.
At least 6 more that they're saying.
I know.
Let's go.
Well, let's go. I
I
love
would
worthless
love
information.
to.
All right then. We have
I
a date.
would love to.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, all you gotta do is ask.
I'm asking.
Gotta ask somebody that knows.
I'll buy that yacht.
There you go.
Man, this volcano
And
is
take
something
everybody.
else.
Yeah, the volcano. Let's look at that.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
put that
the silence behind Kilauea.
The thing about it is, again, like they were saying, it's peaceful. It's peaceful, but it's traumatic.
Yeah, it's really. They're talking about how catastrophic this could be if it hits. If it hits this
But
plant.
then you kept saying it hasn't erupted yet, and I'm like, well, why do they keep saying erupted?
It's erupting. What is the fissures are erupting? It's starting. Yeah, it's starting to open up.
It's
the
starting
land.
to spew.
Right.
You know,
But-
what they call spewing.
They say we do know something about the laws of nature that any system must obey, including volcano systems. And they're saying a massive, fast-moving lava flow consumes everything in its path. As
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
flames
try
from
and
the
stop it.
remnants of homes burns
You
on the
can't
left
stop
wall,
it.
approaches another right in the
It's like a woman on a
Hawaii.
tirade.
Well, you know, the big thing
It's slow moving.
the
But
biggest thing they're concerned about is this power plant.
They've already shut it down, though.
They haven't been able to get everything out of it. The power plant's, there's more to it. I'm trying to find that. But it's different from the St. Andrew fault. So this is.
It's not Mount St. Helens because that was a big eruption, apparently, according to Crimson.
Mm-hmm.
now, when you're talking about faults, or you know, faults.
Fissures.
Yeah.
Yes, in the crevices or in the earth.
Cracks.
Yes, when they collide, that causes earthquakes.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah.
You know, I used to
Right.
live in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
born in Alaska.
Yeah, she was born in Alaska.
Oh, well, good for you.
And there was a big earthquake in 1963 or 4,
Mm-hmm.
or in the 60s. And we were in Ohio at the time visiting our grandparents. And when we came back to our house, the whole house was quaked. It came from the bottom of the earth, of course, it teepeed like a teepee. It made a tent through our house.
Oh my gosh.
And we had to remodel everything.
Well, I would hope so. I would think so. Oh my God.
Everything in the kitchen teepeed.
Oh my God.
Like a teepee, like a tent.
So all of a sudden the earth is coming up.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
it comes from the ground up. That's
But
what
at least
an
it wasn't on fire and like shooting out of the ground.
Yes.
I mean,
that's the
these poor-
difference
these poor
between
people, can you
a
just
volcano
imagine?
eruption or earthquake.
I mean, it's beautiful at the same time as it is scary. I mean, I would,
Yes, it is.
I mean,
it's
I would
scary.
like to. I'd like to sit there and I'd like to see it. You know, I'd like to
Well,
watch.
I didn't really want to be there because I was so young when
Well, yeah.
because it was scary for me.
Well, yeah,
But,
yeah, but
and my
it is
dad-
scary at the same time.
My
yeah.
dad sheltered me from it, so he just remodeled. We remodeled everything, and he added on to the house. So
Yeah.
it was cool, but
Yeah, I don't know.
fortunately we weren't there when it happened. So
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything I've ever.
because
been
we
through.
would
I've
have
never
had
been
to
through-
evacuate.
Well, yeah, I've not been through a volcano. I've not been through a hurricane. I've not been through a flood. I'm trying to think. You know, I've been blessed to not have to go through anything like that.
Exactly.
Most of the things I've been through have been like personal hurricanes, not really physical, like
Right.
natural hurricanes.
And a tornado.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Jeez.
The Joplin.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Joplin, Missouri.
Right.
Oh
you
my
know,
goodness.
And you know, I can't imagine. You know, the Weather Channel, they keep showing that, and I just can't imagine.
And I
like,
used to live
and
in
that's-
Missouri.
I mean, it looked like a nuclear war had hit. You know, and the poor guy from the Weather Channel was just, you know, I'm listening to tears. I mean, he was just like, I can't imagine
Yes.
the devastation. And it really looked like a nuclear war had hit.
Yes, it did.
And,
Because it wiped it out.
But you know, at the same time, if a nuclear war hits, Mr. North Korea, you know, you just bend over and kiss your ass goodbye, and it'll be over before you know it, and you won't even know it.
Yes,
I mean, it'll be.
It's minutes,
Yeah, it'll be over,
but
and you won't even know.
it's destruction minutes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it'll be. You know, you won't know because you'll be gone. That's
Exactly.
It.
You do have to hunker down and.
But yeah, but unless you're part of the fallout, unless you live through it and you have to deal with the after effects.
Right.
But I mean, otherwise, you won't know
Mm-hmm.
because you'll be dead. I mean, just
Yeah,
saying.
that's right. I mean, we're not finding that. Hey, Crimson, how you doing, my friend? We're hanging out.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Hanging out, talking about the.
Nothing important.
We're talking about the Kilauea finds, the volcano that's going on. We got a guest here tonight. We're just kind of hanging out, just talking about a little bit about nothing.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
nothing. That's what we do.
Just had some thoughts about this volcano and this power plant that's there. You know, they're trying to seal this thing up, and they've sealed it up pretty good. But you know, if it heats it up, you know, hot enough, it's gonna be catastrophic because they've got all this liquid underground. I mean, I was watching this morning that this guy was reporting that his house it's cracks. He woke up the next morning, there was a crack run right through the bottom of his house. I mean, they opened up.
That would
It's
suck.
like 10, 15 feet down, you know. But anyway, you know, that's what we're doing tonight. Our other Crimson Death is not here. He's at work, and
Yep, it's
so
gotta
we're
work.
just chilling out for a little bit more, and you know.
But it's really good to hear from you. I'm really glad that you typed in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You're
I really
checking?
am. Yeah.
We're getting ready for Memorial Weekend, and we're looking at a whole bunch of rain coming up through the Panhandle, and so we'll see what happens. Florida definitely needs the rain. Some of us are already out of it, but Julie was talking about Twister.
Yeah.
I'm
If it-
still kind of
like I'm saying,
twisted about that.
If it rains here this weekend, when we're out there, we're gonna play Twister. Everybody should bring their Twister.
As I was thinking about this, I had a creative
And I'm
idea.
going to buy some hula hoops for some reason.
That'd be great. I mean, if we could actually get a flood through here, I was thinking about going and getting a couple of air mattresses and sticking them together and then putting Twister on top of that. You could have a floating
There you
Twister
go.
game.
That's right.
We're finding flotation devices.
We're gonna be creative.
I think that we should. What the heck? Why don't we just put it in the pool? I mean, we could have
Yeah.
tie them off in the
There you
corners.
go.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
tie them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, sweetie.
All right.
Hang in there.
All right, I will.
The first annual Twister event here. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Yay. So I'm outnumbered, so we're going to call it an outnumbered round table tonight. It's two girls
2 to 1
against.
women.
Yeah, it's usually just 2 guys and 1 lady.
Normally I am outnumbered, but
I'm sorry.
No, we're not.
fine.
Not at all. We're grateful to have you.
That's right.
All 3 of you.
Well, I'm thankful for you guys having me.
But, Mr. Fantasy, we need to like do the video thing so I can like talk to you and see you in person.
Yeah, she really wants to.
I really do.
loves
I'd
you,
like
man.
to. Yeah. He says you're in love with her. No, I'm not in love with him. I'm not. But I'd like to like talk to him.
She'd like to hook us up. Or whatever. Yeah, we'd like to do that. We'll have to figure this out one day. I guess we could. I'll go to your site and send you a shout out, and we'll see what happens from there. How's that sound? I think it sounds pretty good.
I do too.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And I believe Destiny. What was her name?
I painted.
There you go. You forgot it already, huh? Anyway, we're gonna do a couple different things. So, I was looking at this. They were saying here that county, state, and federal authorities are monitoring the flow and working with the power plant to ensure that the safety of surrounded communities. These people, some people have the means to get out. Okay, people have a lot of money. You live in that area,
Yes.
they have a lot of money.
But,
And then,
got the heads up.
yeah,
know?
but then there's people that don't even have $10 for gas to get out. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, they're taking it really personally. So there's a lot of people that are putting it together that have means and helicopters that know people that are trying to get
They're
them out.
helping.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Well, that's
That's
awesome.
nice.
Well,
Yeah.
They're saying that if this actually reaches that
Humanitarians.
plan, it could really be catastrophic.
Yes.
Not only just for
Destructive.
but the air quality is so bad right now because the water, these
Well,
things are getting into the ocean.
The ash and
the water's when the water and the lava create together, they're
yes.
putting out the sulfate. But they're also saying that if this hits, and it could give a whole bunch of
Debris.
well, not debris. It's a
What is the word they're using?
well, they're talking about when it hits the chemical reaction of
I
like
know.
carbon
I can't think of
dioxide,
what it's called.
Okay.
hydrogen.
Lays.
Yeah,
Oh,
the lays is well, that's it from the
Lays.
ocean. That's the lays. But they're talking about the plant. It's going to give out the carbon monoxide, hydrogen, which is really flammable, and they put these steel plates on. They don't know how long that these steel plates that they capped them off with
Right.
is going to last on something that's way above what we can imagine in Fahrenheit. That it can melt steel. I mean, it's just going to.
Yes.
Well, if you see lava coming at you, you just freaking go the other direction. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, how fast can you run from that?
you can run pretty fast.
The last explosion was 9,000 feet. That's a lot. That's a big
Well, I'm just
9,000
saying.
feet high, man.
That's a big expansion. Yes.
That's crazy.
But still, it's pretty much slow moving. I mean,
And when
we
you
see how
have,
you walk or run the other direction.
When you have those chemicals to combine.
Well, then you can't breathe. That's different.
Yes, with gas and sulfur.
That's different. Yeah, the
combustion
sulfur
of that, it's going to be.
It's like an explosion right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And it's going to just create more havoc. And if it stops, people are going to get emphysema. They're going to get all kinds of other different types of lung disease. They are. What you need?
Nothing.
Getting itchy?
Yep.
But, I mean, here it is. It's something that these people are battling through, and
Yeah,
they're out way out in the middle of nowhere.
I know. Yes.
I mean, the only way in is by airplane or boat.
Exactly.
and
'Cause
that's it.
It's Hawaii.
That's just one part of Hawaii.
Yes, one part.
So tell us
you
about
have
the
to
rest of
go.
Hawaii. You live there?
Huh?
You live there? So
I live
tell
on the
us about-
smallest island.
So
Yeah.
tell us about Hawaii.
The little island.
Tell us about your experience in Hawaii.
Yeah, the little island is called Lanai. It's the smallest island of Hawaii. Not a very big population. Got one golf course, one gas station, one store,
And
2 cops,
right?
one hotel.
It was
You can
beautiful.
walk.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous. Yeah,
Did you pick pineapples?
I picked pineapples. That's what I did. Yes.
So tell us about it.
Well, I've told you about it. There's not much more to tell you about it. I mean, you can walk the island. It was a beautiful place to do some education, be able to study the land and look through they got agriculture that they had. I was going there to do my arborism, my classes of learning how to work through species of different types of wood, different types of plants, and I'll tell you what, they had thousands
cute
of
girl
different.
And decided to move to Hawaii.
Well, geez, Julie, why don't you tell the story?
No,
Go ahead, here you go.
No.
No, seriously, you're up. I mean, you're looking right at me. There it is.
No.
I mean,
No,
you're asking me to tell what I found out about the geological part. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
telling you.
I am.
Yeah, but my personal stuff is different.
Well,
Yeah.
no, just about Hawaii, but.
I just did.
And
And?
it was beautiful, and
It was beautiful. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It was.
How long were you there?
I was there almost a year, like
Were you?
11 months. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I lived in California for about a year before I got to.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. It was a great time.
And did you airplane or boat there?
I flew in.
Flew in.
I flew into the main island, and then we took a boat down to Lanai, and
Okay.
it was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun at that time.
Well,
I was
that
young. I was
sounds-
young.
That sounds
Young. He was
awesome.
young, like, what, 19?
Yes.
Young,
No, I
young.
was 18. I was 18 years old.
Young.
Yeah.
Oh,
Young. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Julie was older than me by then. You know.
I'm older than you now.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Just
you
saying.
know. Hey, I was a kid, and I was having fun when I was a kid.
Everybody has an age, but age doesn't make any difference.
No, well, sometimes it does.
Well, I don't know why.
Maturity levels.
Ah,
Well,
well, there is that.
Well, you know the old song from Prince, right?
I do.
Yeah.
At your shoe
At your
size.
age.
God
not
bless
your
his
shoe size.
soul.
Yeah.
He's passed away.
Yeah. He had a good life. I'm sure he went to Hawaii. I'd like to know what he did in Hawaii.
I was only there for like 10 days. And,
What part?
Maui. And
Total tourist.
it was, and I really didn't enjoy the company I was with, so it kind of ruined the whole thing. You know?
Yeah. Well, sorry that you didn't have a good time with your company. I'd have just left.
It just
It would have made a difference. So I'd come back, right? Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'd been with you, it would have been fun.
Oh, man, we'd have a blast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes, we would have.
There you go.
That's right. Oh, we still have a chance to go there.
You guys are a blast.
Yeah, I might kill him. Yeah.
That's okay.
No.
At least I had a blast up to that point. No, I'm dead. Ay. I heard somebody say that today. The lady on the Weather Channel. She said, ay.
Did she?
Yeah. I thought you heard it. I did. I thought you heard it.
Which one was it? Was it
The tall one.
the tall blonde?
Yeah.
The tall blonde.
She's Jewish, I think.
She
Is
is.
she?
A blonde-haired Jewish lady, huh?
She looks Jewish.
How about that?
6'7" Jewish lady.
Yeah.
Oh my
Stephanie
goodness.
Abrams.
Beautiful.
Abrams. But then,
Abrams,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember
She's very pretty.
Abrams.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still there.
Cool.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah.
And there's John Katori.
Jim.
Jim.
Yeah, he was just
He
here a
was
couple
here.
ago.
Yes, he was.
Was he in here in Panama City?
Yes, he
Beach?
was. Because we were sitting there watching it. It's like, and Nick was like,
He's on
it
the
looks
county
like,
fair.
It looks like he's.
I love him. I like that guy.
And
He's
too,
so funny.
he looks like he's here. And I was like, yeah, it looks like the pier.
Jim Katori. Yes.
Cantori. Jim
Yes.
Cantori. Yeah.
And he's like,
Cantori.
I'm in Panama City Beach. We're like, we knew it because we could see behind
Aw.
him at the pier. You know.
Gee,
Yeah,
I
so-
missed him.
Yeah, he's
well,
a nice guy.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
could have gone and seen him.
And Dick says you should go there and promote our show. And I'm like, by the time I get down there on my bicycle, they'll be gone.
Anyway.
And they probably wouldn't let me in to see him anyway, you know. Yeah, they probably would let you in to see him. I'm like, no, I doubt it. He's like, I doubt it.
We know this is going to be
They're
kind of
right,
an
right, me.
interesting weekend coming up here, and I don't think Jim's going to come down here. I think he'll be on TV. Whatever he's going to do,
Probably,
he's going to
yeah.
promote the weather. That's the only thing he's going to promote.
Yes.
And the only thing else we have left.
But I'd love to meet him.
Oh, yeah, he seems like a cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
And
He's a fashion
Stephanie
coordinator.
Abrams.
Yes. Abrams,
Yes,
Yeah.
I like those two.
I like her.
Mm-hmm.
you guys are funny. Well, all I did was bring up the girl saying, "Ay, ay, 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 ay." And look where it's turned out to be. I love it.
You're
love
funny.
it.
You're funny.
Oh.
Yeah, you are funny. Yeah, you are.
Mm.
But no, she's very professional, and she's
She's a weather meteorologist.
Yes,
She's a
and
doctor.
yeah, and she actually tries to dumb it down for us regular folks. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think she
But
tries to dumb it down for herself.
But no, she's like, well, this is. Wait a minute, let me explain it. You know, she goes back and talks down.
I mean, to be a person that's in weather, a meteorologist, they're gonna have to be quirky one way or another because.
Yeah, and they're fun, and they are. They have a good time. I mean, and they're enjoyable.
They do. They
at the same time, in Memphis, I could have been a weatherman, you know, a weatherwoman, you know,
meteorologist.
Meteorologist. Yeah. It's gonna. It might rain today. It's gonna, that's what they said. It might rain. Well, I'm like, well, I could do that. It might rain today. Well, give me $50,000 a year, and I'll tell you, it might rain today. I mean, you know,
Maybe not on the coast.
you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, give me minimum wage. I can do it. Part time. What's 4 hours worth of work for part time?
I'm just saying.
Then you go later on in the evening time and say,
It'll
well,
be scattered
that was wrong.
showers.
But tomorrow we have a 50% chance. Start
It'll
all
be
over again.
scattered.
Yeah.
Oh man. What's that? I can't hear you. You gotta say it in there. I can't hear you. It's kind of confusing.
I like you.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh, well, then go ahead and go to the bathroom, man.
There's all kinds. See, this is what happens when the tides change here. It's just, you know.
Excuse me.
Now we're down to one girl. Oh my gosh. So, big plans for you tomorrow? You guys gonna be able to go to work or?
Yes,
Yeah.
probably so.
Did you work today? Didn't you? A little bit.
No.
Did you go shopping a little bit?
We went shopping.
Did you find anything?
Yes, I think we did.
Good. Good. Close.
I made a deposit.
Oh, you did.
Yes.
You guys are doing a lot better than you were about 7 months ago.
I think we're gonna make our move.
Tomorrow?
Maybe not tomorrow. It happens gradually.
Okay, cool.
But
Well, you got to be excited about that.
I think so.
Yeah, well, it's good because you guys deserve a break. That's for sure. You guys have endured a whole bunch of stuff, and it's only going to get better for you guys. It really
I
will.
hope so.
Yeah, again, like this, like I said to you guys a long time ago. You know, this is just temporary for you. Y'all were looking,
Yes.
and you got into a spot at one time, and it just didn't work out.
That's
but
true. Yeah.
You knew where to go. You knew where to call.
And you've been great.
Well,
Great help.
I'm glad we're able to be here. You know, I mean, I don't know how much help we are, but yeah, we are help here.
Yeah. Well, we're your good friends.
That's good.
That's all that matters.
And we think of you guys the same way. And
all right.
you know, that's what it's all about. You know, you got to help when you can, and it's tough to be humble and ask for help. That's for sure.
I know.
It is. But you know, sooner or later, we're all going to hook up again.
And you're all invited over.
Oh man, I can't wait. Is it close to here?
Yes,
Yeah.
not far away.
Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Is it on this side?
5 minutes on this side.
Oh, you're on this side.
Yes.
See, look how you rolled up on this side of the beach. Better than being in the city, that's for sure.
It's a little bit
Higher.
higher, but
It's a lot less than this.
I think I can do it.
A lot less than this.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes,
It has to
of
be.
course.
yeah. But see, you guys have been persistent. You got a great contact for work, and it's the time of season to go ahead and do it. And things are going to work out for you.
I think so.
They will. Did you get to take your ring over to the jeweler?
No,
by
I
chance?
didn't.
No. I'm sorry I couldn't fix it. I was not going to try that.
I know,
I would have felt.
I don't
horrible.
know what carat it was, but it may have been too soft.
I don't know. It
but-
almost looked like it was. It was almost looked like it was bent that way in a sense.
Well,
It looked like it was on the other side of a ring because it's got
Yes.
the two splits in it.
And
Was it part of a wedding ring by chance?
no, it was they were opals, but she could have wore it while she was working in our antique shop.
Oh, okay. Well.
And it could have been while she was moving furniture or something. But it's okay. I'll get it fixed.
I'm sure you will. It's not going to be by me, that's for sure. There's some things I can do, and there's some things I'm going to say I will not do.
Okay,
I looked at that. That's
thank you,
for sure.
sweetie pie.
You're welcome. I looked at. I had my glasses on, and then I got my magnifying glass on, and all I could see on the inside of that ring was like an M something M. And
yes.
It wasn't. It didn't say any kind of carat, so I didn't know what that marking meant. I tried to look it up, and it really didn't tell me anything. And you know,
there's one of them.
Oh, that's nice. That's real nice.
That's an opal, and here's a set.
See, yeah, that's nice too. Yeah, see, jeez, right. See, you got one of those treasures 2,000 feet below, huh?
I know. I got a treasure from my mother.
I did find something today. I mean, you know, people lose earrings all the time. Remember the time that you lost your earring here?
Yes, and I found it.
Yeah,
again.
we couldn't find it. We were blind as bats, man. Everybody was.
I'm blind as a bat too, without my contacts.
And the most interesting thing is we vacuumed your room and we didn't get to suck it up. That's the only thing.
No, it was stuck in the carpet.
It was stuck in the cupboard, but we could have sucked it up and just spit it out, you know?
I know.
You never know what you're going to suck up in a vacuum.
But I found it. It was my Moosey Boo.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Alaska.
That's right.
They were moose earrings.
And remember my Alaskan shirt?
Yes.
See, that's how we all had that conversation.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you.
Alaska's a beautiful country.
It is. I'd love to go back.
Beautiful state. That's what I should say.
It is.
It's something that I'll never forget. That's for sure.
Have you been to Alaska?
I sure have. Yeah, just south of Denali.
Wow.
Right on where the last flag train is in the United States, where you flag down. Yeah.
Yes.
That small town where Northern Lights was.
Yes.
I forget the name of the town. What the heck town? It was, can't remember the name of it. I guess it didn't really matter. But anyway, I can look it up. But that's where they took the Northern Lights show and with the one radio station. I'm trying to figure the name of it. It's north of Anchorage, south of Denali. And
Fairbanks?
No,
Fairbanks. Okay.
I was there for 19 days, and we flew up to Denali, landed up on a glacier up there. One of the planes we landed right on the mountain, which was a really cool thing.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
It's awesome.
I'd love to go back. You know, sweetie.
Oh yeah.
As big as a moose.
Huh?
The mosquitoes are as big as a moose.
Oh yeah, man, they got the worst bugs though. They have the worst bugs up there.
Oh, they do. I know.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's the only thing that really actually bothered me was the bugs. You definitely had to be in a screened environment. You definitely had to have some type of
protection.
Repellent of some sort. Well, listen, we're coming to the end of this here, and I believe Julie is gone already, but we're going to go ahead and shut this down. So
okay.
I am waiting for her to come out, but I'm going to go ahead and shut it down anyway.
Okay.
But I'm going to give another shout out to Takedown Man. Thanks again for coming over here and setting this up for us. It's a little different show tonight. It's a little slower, but that's how we are. We're slow, calm, no drama, and have a little bit of fun and talk about a whole bunch of nothing, but you know, we see some stuff and we talk about it. And if you have some time to go to realnigganews.com, check out the articles there. Look up our emails. Give us a shout out. Tell us what you think about it. And here we are in Panama City Beach, Florida. Thanks, guys, for listening. And we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Take care, all.
All right.